Hey Virgo, let's do your energy forecast for the week ahead, shall we? We're currently looking at the week of April 23rd through to the 29th. Hi there, my name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee, and yeah, we're doing an energy forecast, currently working on the sign of Virgo. I am starting off with the Wild Offering Oracle by Tasha Silver. This deck is my starting deck. It is the one that we ascertain what our field of energy is encompassing the entire week ahead. So let's have a look and see what we have for you, Virgo. None of the cards want to stick out, so let's try this shuffle again. Isn't that strange? Things may be feeling a little sticky for you. Keeping in mind this reading won't resonate with everyone, but it's bound to resonate with some of you. Really what I'm getting through these sticky cards, because they really are, I'm really struggling here to pull a card, is that for those of you that this reading is resonating with this week, I kind of feel like there's a decision in front of you, right? I feel like this is why the cards are sticky. You just don't have clarity and you need some to move ahead. Here's my little piece of advice before we even get into the cards, okay, Virgo? If you're looking for clarity in your life, if you are looking for, some divine wisdom, some direction to move forward, and you're just not sure, here's a little Celtic tradition that has been around for centuries. That is to go take yourself to a beach or a waterfront, doesn't matter if it's lake, river, ocean, whatever, and take some stones and make a big circle with the stones. And I want you to sit in the middle of that circle. Stones carry the wisdom going back to millennia, right? Millions and millions of years. Those stones that are around you were once mountains before they were broken down to the size they are now. So think of the wisdom carried in a mountain over millennia, right? Just incredible. So put yourself in the middle of that circle and ask the universe for that wisdom. Ask it to be shared with you to provide you some clarity and some guidance moving forward. And then the trick to that is letting go of your expectations, right? So you're not asking the question and then sitting there listening and waiting. You're just sitting, listening to your heartbeat, listening to your breath, going inwards and not focusing on the answer coming in, or it'll take forever to come in. I know a story of a woman did just this. Sat on the beach in a circle of stones, asked her question, and she was there for hours. And darkness started to come, and she was getting tired. And so she just sort of curled up with her blanket in the middle, and she started to drift off to sleep. And that's when the answer came in. Why? Because up until that moment that she started to fall asleep, she was expecting an answer to come in. And that expectation was working as a block. Right? So release the expectation. Sit there in faith that it's coming in for you and focus again on your heartbeat and your breath. Okay, let's get to your cards. Forgiveness, Virgo. What do you need in forgiveness for? For yourself, for others. Keeping in mind being angry at other people is like holding onto a hot stone, hoping it burns them. Healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept that what is, knowing that this alone will help me to open up to the new. This is that saying of that which comes before you is for you. Doesn't mean you have to agree with it. Doesn't mean you have to like it. Doesn't mean you won't get upset or angry by it, but it is definitely for you. If you're upset, angry, or whatever, not liking this energy of what is before you, then there's a lesson in there for you. And the sooner you learn your lesson, the sooner you lose that chaotic energy around you. All right. What are we looking at for you? We got reciprocity from the honeybee. This is doing for others as you would have them do unto you and feeling the benefit of it, right? So this is all about thinking of the bees going flower to flower and pollinating and bringing that pollen back, and out of that they get the honey. But the flower gets to be pollinated, gets to continue producing seeds, gets to continue its line, so there's a symbiotic relationship between them. So I would suggest there's a symbiotic relationship between yourself and life, Virgo. All right. Keeping in mind, please, that this reading is for the week of April 23rd through to the 29th. Not even sure if I introduced myself at the beginning. I'm Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee. But this week you're the honeybee. You are going to be pollinating the flowers in order to make your honey, but the flowers are going to be benefiting as well. So whatever is going on in your life with the people, places, things, keep in mind that symbiotic relationship. What can you bring into it, right? That others can receive from, and what are you taking out of it that is benefiting you? This is that beautiful energetic signature, that figure 8 of infinity, of equal give and take. All right. So keep that in mind, Virgo. And then we have reliability. Be that person others can rely on, right? If you say you're going to do, then do. If you can't, then say you can't, because even saying, no, I'm sorry, I can't do this for you, shows you as being reliable, because you're speaking your truth is better than saying you can, even in the heart knowing you can't, right? Because you just wanna, it's that people-pleasing part of you. Get it. I've been there, done that. I'm learning not to be that people pleaser, right? And you can do that as well by just being reliable, speaking your truth of yes, I can, no, I can't. And if you're going to do it, then do it. If you say you can, then you can, right? I can be there, then be there. I can do it, then do it. Okay? Be reliable. All right. Keep in mind, procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. All right, Virgo? How are we wrapping up your week? In happiness. Look at this. Doesn't that make it worthwhile? Right? When we're starting off our week understanding that we are welcoming in forgiveness, right? That changes the energy. When we can reach deep inside and forgive the people and circumstances of things going on around us, that allows us to welcome in some new energy. Through that, we're recognizing those symbiotic relationships that we have, those honeybee relationships that we have with others. And we're going to be reliable through the process. And at the end of it, we get our happiness out of the deal. I mean, that's a pretty good deal, don't you think? Don't you think that's worth the give and take this week? I hope you understand what I'm talking about, Virgo. If you would like a bit more of a one-to-one with me, please do reach out at intuitivelyspiritualmedium.com. And if you're so inclined, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I would also ask you to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a fulsome picture for your week ahead. Blessed be, Virgo. We will see you next week.